attracts people from all over the world with its scientific base and career development opportunities. I'm Urszula Ożarowska, and here on Poland Today, we will meet young people who decided that Poland would be their place to live. Today, I'm with Thazin Linn, a student in architecture here in Warsaw. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. What inspired you to study here in Poland?
Well, there are many different reasons. When I travel Europe, when I was in some kind of country, they kind of give it the museum vibe. In terms of architecture, that's how I see it. But in Poland, it's it doesn't give that vibe, but it gives some kind of modern contemporary vibe. And also, I feel like it's going it's finding its direction, where to go in terms of architecture, in terms of urban fabrics. And that's why I find it interesting, and also I find opportunity in here. That's why I choose Poland to study. But also Poland is not really the first choice. Mm-hmm. That's everybody says that it's not first choice. It's the same for me too. So also it's not last minute. It's the second option, and that's why I come here.
And the first option was
Australia.
Australia?
Yes.
Really? For architecture? Why?
Well, because it has it has some buildings and architects that I really like, and also the schools and stuff, and also because of the climate too. That's why I chose Australia. But then there is some kind of visa stuff, as you know, the visa stuff for that work country people. It's not always easy. That's why I chose Poland as my next option.
Mm-hmm. And any other countries in Europe were in your mind, or
after this,
or when you were choosing?
When I was choosing, yes, actually, they're I was thinking of Italy or Germany, but then while I was weighing the pros and cons, how should I proceed after I graduate and stuff like that. But then that's why I ended up choosing Poland.
And now you're here, and how do you, see the university here? How do you?
The universities here are great, and sometimes they are a little bit of issues with administrations and stuff. But other than that, the professors are good. Yeah. The universities are
We
great.
didn't say that in the beginning, but you come from Burma.
Yes.
What differences do you see between your country and Poland?
That's a good question. So there's not much difference because how do I say it? Let's say in terms of the social life and then the families and stuff, it's not much difference. People here are very much how do I say? They are very warm. They are very family oriented and stuff like that. That's how I see it. In Burma too, the people are very much friendly, hospitality. Wait, what's the word? Yeah. So basically, they are very good. They're very friendly.
But it's an interesting thing that you're saying, because the other people I've been talking with from countries that I think are more extroverted, they said Poland is really closed, reserved, with people that are quite cold. They don't talk to you on the street.
Really?
You didn't really experience that?
When I first got here 4 years ago, for the first few months, I experienced that for the first few months. But as the time passes, I don't think I experience it anymore. Maybe because I am feeling quite settled here. Mm-hmm.
You found your people, or you're settled because you, I don't know, felt like home is here?
I kind of felt like home here. I not I found my people, but I have friends. I have people that I can rely on here, and most of them are here too. That's why.
I want to go back. You said about visa and
yes.
All these administration things.
Yes.
How did you experience this process? Was it easy? Did you have some difficulties? How would you say?
Visa, when I come here, so in Myanmar, there's no Polish embassy, so we have to apply it in Bangkok. That was also kind of quite a process, but we get through it anyway. And when we get here, we have to apply for this temporary residence and stuff. I think I was lucky when it comes to this kind of residence and visa stuff. I get away like with things, not get away. I get things really easily when like my peers are like kind of struggling with some kind of documents or stuff.
But did you have some organization helping you, or you did it all by yourself?
I have some people or lawyers helping me with that. Yes.
Now I would like to go into your university experience here in terms of, I don't know, classes, teachers and everything. What is your experience in that?
Right now, in terms of classes, like in my university, there are some professors like from, how do I say it? Like, not they are Polish professors, and also they're like in foreign professors. Yes, I prefer both of them, but also I prefer like having classes with the foreign professors. There's no hard feelings, but like I don't know, because I feel like they talk with a lot more international students, and also I feel like they get us.
They
Does
when
it
they
make sense?
when they talk with international students, they're like more connected to the international students' life. Like
yes. That's what I mean. But also I have like Polish professors. Like right now I'm doing my thesis with the Polish professor. He's really nice, and I'm almost done. Like I'm almost graduating. After this, I'm done.
And your thesis, you doing it about some Polish architecture, or what are you?
Yes, in my thesis, I'm doing about like we're designing a building in some Polish city. That's the topic we have to choose, and so based on our topic, like in terms of what do we need to like present on our boards, what do we need to present in our written part, in our defense, or something like stuff like that. Yes,
you already said a few words about it, but I think during your studies you had to really look into some Polish buildings, Polish architecture, right? You I don't know, analyzed it a bit or anything. Maybe what is your opinion is a bad question, but like, did you see anything interesting in particular, or anything?
Actually, yes, there are quite a few buildings and there are quite a few firms that I find interesting. Like while I was doing my thesis, I get to like dig into more of Polish architects and these buildings. And there's one building in Szczecin, like the concert hall. I think it's inspired. They said it's inspired by the glacier or ice like things, and I think it's very interesting, and also it's very, very cool to me. At least I haven't been in, so I've been like trying to go there but also I've been
it's
like
a long way
yes
from Warsaw.
also that's why I wanted to like go there and get a tour inside of that building.
And in terms of your work, because you also design something already, in terms of your work, do you have like some inspiration that is coming from Polish landscape, or would you say like that?
Actually, yes. Polish landscape, like I usually go to like Gdańsk or Gdynia, to those parts like every year. Sometimes for the festival stuff, sometimes just to visit some friends. And I find that part of the city, the Tri-City region, very, very interesting. And the landscape is also very nice too. And my thesis is inspired by that landscape, like from the forest to the urban and then to the like cliffs.
Would you say Gdańsk was your favorite Polish city?
Actually, Gdynia is my favorite Polish city, yes. It's quite nice, also not very populated.
And for the future, you said you're now doing your thesis, your studies are almost over. For now, what do you plan to do? You plan to stay here? You plan to go somewhere to Europe?
I am planning to stay here, but there's always plan B. So right now, I'm just like going where the wind takes me.
But you would like, in your dreams, you would stay here to work in Poland, or what are your plans?
Work in Poland? I find myself like staying here for longer than like for more than studying. I think I'll like ended up working here, but for like to do the next step of study, I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll choose another country, or maybe I'll choose just here and maybe another city.
This experience of moving countries, of moving abroad, of starting studies in a new country is like a big step, is like a big journey. Would you say it's changed something in you?
It does. Like before I moved here, I think it was back in 2022. So right after COVID, but also in my country, there was this kind of military coup stuff. So after that, I like decided to study abroad. And while I was studying there, I feel like I rely a lot on my parents and also a lot on the people around me. But then after I moved here, I find myself like, okay, I need to figure this out. It's like starting everything all over again, but in a good way.
And would you say, because I heard it from some people, would you say you have like a, I don't know, different identity in another country, or not really?
I think so. Like I grew out of some phases. I grew out of some environments that I used to like. So I used to be so fond of, but now I think I feel like a new person. Also because of the people that surrounds me, the people that I met. I think they all changed me to the person that I become today.
There are some things that inspired you, but I guess it's not only positives. Do you have some things that you miss?
From home?
From home country?
Of course, I miss a lot of stuff from home. Like, for example, there are a lot of festivals in my country that I miss. And also there's this like specific street, like back in my hometown. It's like filled with a lot of restaurants, a lot of like kiosks, and it's always like crowded 24/7. Not 24/7, like they're closed at night, but yeah. On the festival days, I miss them a lot. I miss going out with my family.
And your family is here, or it's back in your home country?
No, they are back in my hometown.
And you had a chance to visit them, or them visiting you?
I haven't visited them yet, but after this graduation stuff, I am planning to visit them. But like, I think we will likely meet in Bangkok.
Being here in Poland and in Europe, do you also plan to do some trips around Europe since you're here?
I am planning to go a lot of trips. Like there are a lot on my bucket list, but right now I've only like gone to like 4 or 5. That's it. Like it's very, very few in my in my opinion. Like I've been here for 4 years and I've been to only a few countries.
But before being here, were you like a traveler, or it started here?
I like traveling actually, but I only traveled like inside the country. My family always goes to like day trips, like 2 days, 3 days trips to like northern part of the country or like maybe southern part of the country. But outside of the country, like I only go for some kind of exchange stuff, and it's school related stuff. That's the only reason that I go out of the country.
We were talking a bit about this, but did you face maybe some challenges on your way? Would you say that?
Challenges on the way? What,
like some difficulties, something that you didn't expect and it happened here?
If I have to really dig up, I think there are a lot of challenges too. Actually, I cannot recall anything right now.
So it's like a total positive experience.
Yes, I see everything positive. Everything negative, I just forget.
Would you suggest maybe studying in Poland, or maybe just moving abroad to start your studies to other people, or even to people from your country?
I recommend, because like I said, it kind of feels like home here, and it's not much of a trouble, although there are like a lot of things that we have to go through. Poland is overall, for me personally, it's overall a very good country, but for other people, I cannot say for them. They have to experience it themselves.
Mm-hmm. And I have like a big open question for finishing
Yes.
our talk. Do you think moving abroad changes you forever?
I don't think so. Like there are some part of me that like that who I used to be, but moving abroad and like moving into new environments, they shaped me, but it doesn't completely change me for like who I am.
We can finish here. Thank you so much for the
you.
talk. Linn was with me from Burma studying architecture here in Warsaw, Poland. Thank you so much for this episode and for this talk, Linn.